It's the end of an era, folks. It's so much darker when a light goes out than it would have been if it had never shone. The Empyrean holds a special place in my heart. Back when I was a wee audiophile starting at Moon Audio, the Empyrean was one of the first reviews I did here. Now, I've always been a music lover, musician, and performer from an early age, but the Empyrean was the first headphone that really opened my eyes to a totally different and new sonic landscape. It's not that I wasn't an audiophile before the Empyrean, but it helped my conversion, my acceptance from pro audio to high-end consumer audio. And here we are, officially putting the original Empyrean on the shelf and replacing it with the new Empyrean 2. Is it twice as good? Let's dig a little deeper. We're just going to cover the highlights here, so be sure to head to our full blog review for more details, design, specs, and in-depth comparison. Before we move ahead, let's check out Drew's take real quick and see what he thought about the Empyrean 2.
When it comes to music, I'm a detail and resolution freak. I'm excited for the Empyrean 2 as it is more defined and has better detail separation than the original. The presentation is astounding. It's like a line array speaker system used at concerts. You'll see these big curved speakers at a show, and the reason for this, the line array gives pinpoint accuracy no matter where you are in the stadium. Otherwise, you're just pointing all the speakers in the direction and hoping you don't get a bad seat, and then the sound suffers. The new Empyrean reminds me of a line array in this regard. The presentation of the Elite is a little bit bigger, but the Empyrean 2 is more pinpoint accurate. Everything is more controlled. Now back to you, Ricky.
The original Empyrean was like being wrapped up in a cozy blanket in front of a fireplace. It was warm, dynamic, and it had a very musical presentation. The bass and mids were plentiful and resonant, smooth throughout the spectrum, and there was a fair amount of clarity on top. The expansive soundstage was certainly a big part of the Empyrean experience. This was largely due in part to the revolutionary driver design. At the time, it was in-game sound for a lot of people, but like all things, there is always room for improvement. Thus, expectations on what in-game sound can sound like also get exceeded time and time again for Meze Audio. With the original Empyrean headphone, Meze teamed up with Renaro Isodynamics to create the revolutionary Isodynamic Hybrid Array Driver, a planar magnetic design that uses dual coils to deliver more selective acoustic performances to various areas within the structure of the ear. Check out our blog review for more details on that. There have been a few redesigns and modifications made with the hybrid array driver. These showed up in the more efficient flagship, the Elite, which had a much different tuning, and also the first time Meze put their driver in a closed back headphone with a personal favorite, the Lyric. Now, we have yet another variation of the hybrid array with the Empyrean 2. For the second generation Empyrean model, Meze has redefined the Isodynamic Hybrid Array driver design, enhancing the headphone's ability to reproduce fine details and achieve a more neutral sound signature, all the while preserving the original easy-to-listen-to character. With the new tuning, there is better resolution and detail retrieval, achieving a cleaner and more accurate representation of audio. I'll summarize and simplify here. The Empyrean 2 is a better sounding headphone in every single way possible. If the original Empyrean was warm and smooth, the Elite was more and had better clarity across the board. The Empyrean 2 is controlled. Like Drew describes it in his take, it's a line array at a big arena show. You have equal representation of the whole frequency spectrum and the ability to control the sound representation that comes out of the Empyrean 2 is what sets it apart. The bass and low mids are more defined, still maintaining that excellent extension and representation, but it's tighter than the original Empyrean without sacrificing the impact that it provides. Crank up any EDM track and you can hear the difference. Rather than feeling the overall effect of the bass response, the Empyrean 2 takes it over with precision and control. It's still there, it's just not bleeding into the other frequencies like before. The same thing goes for the mids and highs. There's a lot more clarity across the board here compared to the original Empyrean. It's tuned a lot more like the Elite in many ways. You'll find more of that top-end sparkle that the original Empyrean was missing. Mids are transparent and allows for vocals to shine through no matter what genre you throw at them. Again, the theme here is control. It's not that they're mid-forward in this regard, but that the planar magnetic driver with its dual coils, hybrid design, and the tuning allows room for the specific frequencies to perform without getting in the way of other instrumentation or the overall arrangement. The Empyrean 2 is a touch less efficient than the original and the Elite, but in the scheme of things, it's negligible. You won't notice unless you have them side by side. It usually just meant about a 10-point volume difference between the original and the new Empyrean in comparison when listening and testing them out on our Estelle & Kern Con Ultra music player. The Empyrean 2 is a much more reference-friendly sound now and will pair well with most genres, but I liked it especially for classical, jazz, and soundtracks since it still maintains that awesome wide soundstage. Rock and quieter singer-songwriter acoustic music sounded lovely too with great dynamics at low volumes. Meze also included 2 sets of ear pads, what they're calling Duo and Angled Alcantara. The Duo is designed with both leather and Alcantara, whereas the angled ear pads adjust the immediacy of sound and how it interacts with the surface of the ear. It's a different presentation, and these change the sound more than you would think, so experiment and see which one you prefer. For my testing setup, I paired the Empyrean 2 with the new Con Ultra DAP and a Black Dragon premium cable. While the Silver Dragon premium cable was our definite go-to cable for the original Empyrean, as well as the Elite, we find that the UP-OCC copper in the Black Dragon really hones the warmth in the headphone while still allowing the clarity in the mids and highs to shine through. If you're looking for a more analytical sound, however, you can always check out the Silver Dragon premium cable as an option to bring out more top-end sizzle and soundstage. Materials matter, and our cables bring out the very best in your music. If you want a more analytical sound, then check out our Silver Dragon line. If you prefer a warm and smooth presentation, check out our Black Dragon line. We make tons of custom cable solutions here at Moon Audio with nearly every connection option available. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to help. The Empyrean 2 is a better headphone in every way. Much more controlled sound across the board that translates to a refined listening experience compared to the original. If the original Empyrean was considered true in-game sound back then the Empyrean 2 is just... We'll include a link to the full blog review below where you can find lots more information on the driver design, comparison, and much more. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more audiophile content just like this. If you have any questions, drop a comment, and as always, thanks for watching.